What's up, everybody? This is Cool Dude. I am still alive, and we have another Cuphead tier list. Woo! Oh my goodness, everyone go crazy! Wow! Anyway, this time we're doing an updated version of the Cuphead Shots and Charms tier list with the DLC ones, of course. So, quite a while back, I made a tier list video doing all the shots and charms in the game, and I ranked them based on how useful they were in the game, at least useful to use in-game as well. And, you know, this was the tier list from last time, as it is. If you disagree with this tier list, you don't find something very, ranked appropriately the way you think they should, or where you think they should be ranked, just feel free to disagree. Write it down in the comments that you disagree, but please be respectful about it. There's no need to be a douche about it. There's no need to be a jerk. There's no need to be, all just mean to people because we didn't rank something based on how you think they should be ranked. But so share them in a respectful way, okay? That's all I ask. It's fine to have different opinions, but let's be cool about it. So anyway, this is how the tier list looks. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the update with the different shots and charms. And yes, it's still going to be the same thing. I'm going to be ranking them based on how useful they are in the game itself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So before we get started with anything, let's clear an elephant in the room real quick. Played the DLC before, you probably know what the elephant in the room is, and it's the relics. I am putting all the relics, divine, broken, and cursed, in the same tier, relic, no exception. And for me, it's because this charm is just so different from everything else in the game that I don't really think it's fair to rank them. It's kind of the same with normal shot, the default pea shooter shot, I guess, in the game. It's just, I don't think it's really fair to rank it on its use when it's a totally different thing entirely from the game. So, in terms of like using it. So, in my eyes, I think it's just fair to put it on relic. If you want to rank them for yourself, where you put them in the tier, absolutely go ahead. I'd love to see where you put them, and I'd like to see your explanation for it. But at least for me, for this tier list, I'm just going to put them on the relic tier, just with no exception. All right. So if you're wondering where they are, this is where they are. But the other charms and shots in the game, we are going to be ranking normally. So with that out of the way, let's get started with the tier list itself. To start it off, we have the Heart Ring. Now the Heart Ring, for those of you unfamiliar, I'll just do a brief summary of what these charms and stuff is. The Heart Ring gives you a heart on your first, third, and sixth parry. With pretty much no downsides. It's not like the Twin Heart or the Heart charm in the normal base game where, the damage is reduced based on the amount of hearts you have. You can get up to 6 hearts, or if you're playing with or if you're, you're doing the game Jimmy that is in the game, you can have like friggin' 9 hearts at a time. But yeah, that's the Heart Ring. So because of how OP it is and there's no downsides, I'm gonna say always useful. I think you could play through the whole game with Heart Ring, to be honest, with no other tier. Charm anyway. Sorry. It's a pretty OP ability, and I'm really shocked that they allowed this in the game because my God, it just makes some of the fights in the game so much easier with it. It's just not an automatic win button per se, but it's might as well be, because my God, just hard to lose with the Heart Ring. So that's why Heart Ring is this high. Next we have the Astral Cookie. Now the Astral Cookie allows you to play with Miss Chalice. And Miss Chalice is, she has 1 extra hit point, so she has 4 health. She has a double jump, so instead of Cuphead's 1 big jump, which is very inconsistent, even if you press it lightly, he still just jumps like a friggin' million miles in the sky. So she has a double jump. She has an invincible dodge roll, which basically you hit down, you do the dash, and she gives you an invincibility frame, basically dash. I don't know why I turned something, dash. Through enemies, which can help just with the tough obstacles to get through and you can't dash through, etc. And she has a dash parry, which instead of Cuphead's, usually how you parry in the game is you jump and then you jump again to parry different objects. With Miss Chalice, all you have to do is dash into something and it parries it. So Miss Chalice is pretty OP in this game, to be honest, and she pretty much shreds most of the base game, the main game. So for that reason, I'm going to put her at always useful, because she is just a step above everything else. Using Miss Chalice is pretty surefire way to get through Cuphead, much easier than you would like regularly. The fact that she's as good as she is really makes me wish I had her instead of playing the base game, because my God, she just plows through most people. Next, we're getting into the shots now. So those are the charms, with the exception of the relics, which, again, I've already gone over the relics. They're in the relic tier. So with those out of the way, let's get into the shots themselves. Now, there's only 3 new shots that were added in the DLC, and these being the crack shot, the converge shot, and the twist up. Let's start with the crack shot. You already know where this is going if you played the game. It's going on always useful. Because my god, crack shot is insane. It is absolutely insane. I'm amazed that this shot even exists. Because, oh my god, I'm gonna put it, there you go, Miss Chalice right there. But crack shot is, wow, it's just, oh my god, this shot is amazing. This shot is just basically how it works is you shoot it up normally, right? You shoot it straight, and it does good damage. Sorry, it's basically like the lobber in the damage that it does. But even if you don't shoot your target, or it doesn't hit your target, I guess, it breaks off into targeting weaker shots. So what you essentially have is a better lobber combined with the chaser, which, just saying that, you should give you a pretty good idea of, wow, that's an amazing shot. This shot, like, you could use on every boss in the game, practically. There's no downsides to using this thing. It is absolutely great. I mean, sure, some bosses might take a little longer with the weaker targeted shots, but, like, that's the thing, it's targeted. And, if you hit them normally, it's still, like, good. Like, there's really no clear downsides to this shot. It is just, it's cracked. I guess that's the good way to say it. It is absolutely cracked, this weapon. So that's why crack shot goes this high on always useful. Because it's just, wow. It really is, I think, just a better version of Chaser. So then we get to the converge shot. Now, converge is the weapon I have used the least. I have used the least of the shot. So take this opinion with a grain of salt, those you people that use it a lot. So converge basically is a 3-way full piercing diagonal shot that you can basically narrow the spread of the three-way shot by holding the lock button, which locks the direction of your shot. And also its super is the laser. I forgot about I was talking about the EX move, these shots. With the crack shot, it's like a missile that targets the thing when you parry it, or it just serves as a turret that shoots things occasionally if you leave it alone. So yeah, pretty good EX move on top of a really good shot. But anyway, so converge is like a laser, a piercing laser that shoots across the whole screen in your direction, which is pretty good. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna put converge, for me, I'm gonna put it at pretty useful. Main reason is it's a really good shot. It covers a lot of ground. The triple shot is really good. I don't think the damage output is nearly good enough though to make it say it's always useful. And it does take some time to get used to the whole, narrowing the spread of the lock. I've really never used it a lot myself. But again, I haven't used the shot a lot, so take this opinion with a grain of salt if you want, and you leave your disagreement down in the comments. But for me, converge, it's a really good shot. It's a good shot to use, but it's not, I don't know. For me, it's, actually, you know what? I'm torn about this one, honestly. I'm gonna say it's always useful. Screw it. I'm gonna say it's always useful. Some might disagree with that, but the more I'm thinking about it, it covers the whole screen, and it's not the worst damage. It's not like the most high damaging one, like charges, but it's still like you're getting the full screen of shots basically. And the EX move is really good on it. The laser does, it does quite a bit. So yeah, I'm gonna put it in always useful. It's really good. But then we get to the twist-up shot. If you've played with twist-up and you've seen pretty much any video about solely twist-up, you know exactly where this is going. And not on mostly useless, surprisingly. I'm going to put it on situationally useful. So basically, the whole thing with twist-up is that it's a shot that basically arcs up. It has an arc-up pathway, and it does average damage, so the same damage output as roundabout. But the thing with the twist-up is that it only does like an arch up pathway. Even if you aim up or aim down, it's just going to go in a weird up sort of like this direction sort of. And the EX move with it is it's okay. It like shoots out a tornado that kind of moves in a weird direction and does some decent damage. But I'm putting it at situationally useful because twist up is really only good in a few bosses. Like you're playing it on the second phase of Glumstone, it's really good. You're playing even on the third phase of Glumstone, it's pretty alright. On Cagney, it's pretty good, I guess. It's just good on bosses if you could hit them in the direction that Twist Up shoots, But literally, other than that, Twist Up is not good. It's not useful. It's pretty much, I agree, it's the weakest shot in the DLC. It's really there's only a few certain situations that it could be good to use it, but even then, like, there's so many other better shots that you can pick that will do the job of Twist Up, better. Again, Roundabout could do it good, Crack Shot can obviously do it good, Converge can even do it a lot better, and even Chaser, and, not even Chaser, but even Charge, if you can use it really good, it still does it a lot better if you can jump and charge your shot. So, yeah, for me, Twist Up is just situationally useful, but, it does have, it has its uses. It's not outright useless. It's not, like, mostly useless, It's still, you can use it, again, on Lumps on the Giant, or Cagney, or, like, the bosses that you can actually shoot up in the direction of him. But, literally, for anything else, it's pretty, it's not that good compared to the shots. But anyway, with that, that's a wrap on the Cuphead charms and shots. We have all the charms and shots in the game. Looking at the list right now, seeing what I'd update about it, I'm trying to think what I would change around. Honestly, I don't really think I'd change much about, where I'd place these. I think I'm pretty satisfied with these, but again, if you disagree, let me know down in the comments below, and just be respectful about it, be cool. If you disagreed, leave a comment down below and sharing your thoughts about this. Even if you don't really play Cuphead and don't care about it and you want to leave a comment anyway, feel free to do so. I'd be happy to hear what you have to say. And until next time, stay cool and bye-bye.